Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'm a...
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. Down the field, he's got Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2.
21G.
From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Lewis. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll run with Lewis. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Get set.
Man in motion is Brown. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They need 8 as they come up for third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. Bryce Ford Wheaton. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This is Lewis. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Madden now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Tua gonna throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's gonna go out of bounds, but not until he's past the 25-yard line.
Anytime you decide to drop back to pass this deep in your own territory, that quarterback has to have a clock in his head. Get the ball out of my hand. In this case, checks it down to his back, picks up a nice gain, gives the offense a little breathing room.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's Tua now on 2nd down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready, shot. Out.
Now Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's Lewis. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. on the ground. It's Lewis. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Back to the ground after the penalty. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Tua now on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready. Corner, long.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 2.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
This drive will start on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready to stinger. Get safe. Go ahead.
Here's 2. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Turbo 1 hard. Turbo 1 hard. Go ahead.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Long. Out.
From the gun, here's Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
All right.
Tua to throw again. That's taken in by Achane.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3rd and a yard.
They're right here.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Now they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
20, TX.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will finally run him down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Tua. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They motion the slot man left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to air this one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Giants 10.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. Not much happening there, just a short game. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. He'll drop to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Dolphins are going to get the football at their own 40.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Here's Tagovailoa. In trouble, and down he goes. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. On the handoff, this is Achane. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. A run out of the gun with Achane. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
All right, come on. Turbo 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Turbo 2. Ready.
Here's Achane. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Right. Ready.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Miami. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Working across the field, he gets this to Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, Just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Ready. Let's go.
On first down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Hey. Ready, set. Hey, 21, TA.
To throw is Tua. Open man downfield, it's Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut, where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Again, it's Tua. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
It's safe. Go ahead. Out.
They'll run with Achane. Good blocking, and he's in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point is good. And the Dolphins are going to extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one's complete to the rookie wide receiver from Southern California. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Off play action, he'll set up to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go ahead.
Here's a give to Achane. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Here's 2. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Get right here. Ready,
Now Tua. Open man is Kelce, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact, for that matter.
3rd and 2, Tungo Vailoa. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Corner, long. Hut.
Throwing again, it's Tua. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Miami. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And the Dolphins are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Get set.
Now a first down throw for Tua. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Good. Watson, Oscar.
From the gun, here's Tua. A short one caught by Kelsey. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 7.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Long. 20, TX. Set.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Dolphins. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Dolphins add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Let the fullback try to power it home. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. There's that man again. Another catch. A nice run there, bringing it down to the 2. And decision time. 4th and goal.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these 2 guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, New York.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 69.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. Sub fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.
need it, I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been.